Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to reconvene the meeting of the Board of Trustees for the Long Beach Community College District for this meeting of July 29, 2014. If everyone could please stand, I'm going to ask Superintendent President Eloy Oakley to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join me in pledging allegiance to the flag and keep your thoughts, all the members of the armed services who are in harm's way protecting our freedoms. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Madam Secretary, if you could please call the roll of the new Board of Trustees, please.
Member Kellogg,
Here.
Member Otto,
Here.
Member Baxter,
Here.
and Member Zia.
Here.
Have a quorum. I have no items to report out from our closed session held earlier today. So at this point, I will move for an approval of the minutes for the meeting of June 24, 2014. Are there any corrections, additions to those minutes? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Trustee Otto, second by
Second.
by Trustee Baxter. Any comments, members of the board? Madam Secretary, please call the roll on the approval of the minutes for June 24, 2014.
Member Kellogg,
Aye.
Member Otto,
Aye.
Member Baxter,
Aye.
Member Zia.
Aye.
Thank you. That motion passes without objection. Introductions, special announcements, presentation. At this time, I'm going to turn the meeting over to Superintendent President Oakley. President Oakley?
Yes, thank you, Board President Kellogg. Well, first of all, I want to welcome all of our guests here to the Long Beach Community College District Board of Trustees meeting. It's not often that we have the pleasure of having so many great friends in the audience, but thank you for coming, all the members of the family, friends of our newly elected board members, and of course, all the elected officials. I do want to recognize a few very special people to Long Beach City College who are here in the audience today. First of all, we have several elected members here with us today. I want to welcome, first and foremost, California Assembly Member Bonnie Lowenthal. I saw Bonnie earlier today. Welcome, Bonnie. We have several votes for our next budget here, so that's a good thing. We also have Assembly Member Steve Fox is here as well. Welcome. Member Fox.
He's in the overflow room. I don't know how that happened.
Yes, I'm going to be paying for that one. Somebody find that man a seat. It's great to have you both here. It's great. It's been great working with both Assembly Member Lowenthal and Assembly Member Fox, who both have been great friends of the college. Also here as well, and we're just privileged and honored to have him here. We've had a wonderful time celebrating his election the last couple of weeks, and I think the party's still going on. So please join me in welcoming our new mayor of Long Beach, Mayor Robert Garcia. We also have several members of the Long Beach City Council. Did I see Member Al Austin here? He's here somewhere. Well, welcome Member Al Austin, again, an individual who also attended Long Beach City College. We also have Long Beach Council Member Lena Gonzalez. Lena, are you here with us? Welcome. Of course, our local council member, newly elected, Stacy Mungo, District 5 council member, welcome. Also, my council member in the 3rd District, Long Beach City Council member Susie Price, welcome. I know I also saw Lakewood City Council member Jeff Wood. Is Jeff with us? There he is. Welcome, Jeff. We also have a former member of the City Council, the Honorable Evan Browd. Evan, are you with us? There he is. And I think I saw him earlier, Superior Court Judge Daniel Lowenthal. Is Judge Lowenthal with us here? Well,
He's in the overflow room.
judges are always late. Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, we also have, did I miss any elected members that are with us today? Oh, I see, I've just handed a few notes. We have a member of the City Council for the City of West Hollywood, Mr. Jeffrey Prang. Councilmember Prang, thank you for being here. Who are you pointing at, Mark? Yes, we welcome Lena. Lena, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Trustee Hannah.
Oh, of course, how can I forget? Our former trustee and newly elected member of the City Council. I was saving the best for last. Mr. Roberto Uranga. And I'm really saving the best for last because I also want to introduce the former City Councilwoman in the district, Ms. Tonya Uranga. Tonya, welcome. Let's see.
Eloy, I think you missed one other person, and that's Rancho Santiago Community College Trustee John Hanna.
Yes, thank you, thank you. We have a member of one of our sister districts down in Orange County, the Honorable John Hanna, representing the Rancho Santiago Community College District. John, are you in the audience somewhere? Welcome. Yeah, I know I'm going to get in trouble by the end of this night because I'm going to forget everybody I was supposed to remember, but I got that one. It's impossible to forget Beverly. I also want to welcome the former president of Long Beach City College, and of course, she also happened to be the mayor of the city of Long Beach, but Beverly O'Neill. We also have an individual who was also a former city council member, now a commissioner of the Port of Long Beach, Mr. Doug Drummond's here. Another member of the Port of Long Beach commissioners, Mr. Rich Dines. Welcome. And I suppose since I'm introducing port commissioners, I also have to welcome Port Commissioner Luann Bynum. Let's see, did I miss anyone? The executive director of the port is here? Yes. Ms. Bynum, why don't you introduce him?
My pleasure. I'd like to introduce the Chief Executive of the Port of Long Beach, Mr. John Slingerup.
So who's running the city right now? We also have some members who are representing some very special people to Long Beach. We have a representative from Congressman Alan Lowenthal, Ms. Helene Ansel. Welcome, Helene. Also have a representative from Congresswoman Janice Hahn, Annette McDonald. Welcome, Annette. Representative of State Senator Ricardo Lara, Sule Saro. Welcome. And I think Tim Patton is with us as well, also representing Assembly Member Bonnie Lowenthal. Welcome, Tim. Anyone else?
Congresswoman Linda Sanchez, Isabel Irvine is here as well.
Welcome, Isabel. Thank you for being here. Going once? Okay. Thank you all for being here. This makes it a very special night. Thank you for supporting this college and this Board of Trustees. So Again, thank you all for being here. And let's give our electeds one more round of applause. We have a tradition at Long Beach City College of honoring our retirees at this time, and we do have 3 individuals who have recently retired from the Long Beach City College. Although I don't think they're here today, I want to just take a moment to tell you a little bit about them and their service and recognize them for their wonderful service to our students and to our community. The first retiree, this individual has served Long Beach City College for 40 years. Tremendous individual who has touched literally thousands and thousands of students in her tenure here. She was a record specialist, and her name is Marian Barati. Please join me in congratulating Marian on her retirement. The next individual served this college as a custodian, served us for the last 6 years, and he's chosen to retire. Michael C.R. Served us from July 2008 to present. He's done a wonderful job of taking care of our facilities and taking care of all of us who live and work here at Long Beach City College. Please join me in a round of applause for Michael. Another individual who has served us as a science lab equipment technician, served us for 25 years. Mr. Michael Mercandante is decided to retire, so please join me in recognizing him as well. And I know I said last but not least, but there are 2 individuals here today that I failed to recognize, but are also very important to this district. They serve as members of our Personnel Commission here at Long Beach City College. They do a wonderful job supporting the classified staff here at Long Beach City College. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Dick Gaylord and Ms. Janine McManigal-Ball. Okay, now we have a very special recognition at this time. You all know that you recently voted in a new city council member, but before he was elected to city council, he served the Long Beach Community College District for many years as a trustee. He was here when I was hired in 2012 and immediately became somebody I turned to for advice, support, and he's not only been a great trustee of this district, but has been a close friend, a mentor, a colleague. I've had the privilege of literally traveling all over the United States with him because he has served in the role of president of the national board for the Community College Trustees, the first Latino elected to that role. Also served in many other capacities with the national organization. He's always fought for students, no matter where he is. He's always fought for diversity and inclusion, and that was his hallmark here with this board. So it's my privilege and pleasure and honor to be able to recognize him here today, to congratulate him on his new role with the Long Beach City Council. I know that he will do great things on the City Council. He's got some tough shoes to fill, but we have some tough shoes to fill here as well. So please join me in recognizing Roberto Uranga, Board of Trustee member from 2000 to 2014, in appreciation of your 14 years of service to the Long Beach Community College District and your leadership at the state and federal level advocating for community colleges. Congratulations, Roberto, and please join me up here for this plaque and to say a few words. We have a few more gifts, so don't leave before we give.
Okay, wonderful, thank you. I was almost tempted to go up and fill that empty seat up there. A little bit of sweet, but there's three things that tell you you know that you're moving on and you've left. First is they removed your name. Secondly, I couldn't find parking. No, parking spot is gone. Somebody took it. There's 5 trustees, 5 slots, but all 5 of them are taken. So, somebody moved into my seat already. And then, of course, the third one is receiving a nice plaque in recognition and appreciation of my service. I gotta say that today is obviously bittersweet for me, having served on the College Board of Trustees for 14 years, being an elected member of this august body of individuals. And there's a lot of people to thank over those 14 years. I've run across many wonderful people, wonderful staff, wonderful faculty, wonderful trustees and managers that have been always keeping students first, because that's what community college is all about. And whether I'm here, whether you're there, and whether individuals who come and go are here, it's the institution of Long Beach City College that's important. And that's the institution that we have to keep alive and keep thriving. And we always think about students. Yes, we do, because students are the ones that keep this college thriving. I know that Beverly O'Neill, who served here and moved on and worked there and did great things with the city of Long Beach. Jeff Kellogg was on the city council. Is now here. We have individuals who have connection, and there's always a connection with Long Beach City College. We have obviously Robert Garcia, our mayor, who has a connection with Long Beach City College. We have Mark Taylor, his chief of staff, connection with Long Beach City College. So there are a lot of wonderful people who have served at Long Beach City College and have moved on to do other great things for the city. And I hope that I am in their shadows, and that I can do just as well and be as successful as they have been, because it's important not only to me but to this institution because of the wonderful legacy that is here. And I hope that when I move on and leave, people will start saying, oh, I remember when Roberto was on the college board, and you start missing me. But I know that's going to take place pretty soon. As soon as there's a replacement, then you'll remember me for the next month or so. And then once you replace me. But I hope that the board, above all, this current board, always keeps students first. Because by keeping students first, you keep the college first. And by the success of our students, we have the success of our institution. And after we're all gone, the success of this institution is what is important. It's important through the accreditation. It's important by the people that we honor on our Hall of Fame boards all over. And I know there will be more to continue. I unfortunately cannot ever make it to the Hall of Fame because I've never was a student here. But
There's still time.
But maybe I could take a horticulture class or something, qualify me. And then after that, I have to wait 10 years after that. And so by that time, I'll be well into my 80s and 90s, and I'll forget what I was. But doesn't matter, because I will remember and cherish this time at City College. 14 wonderful years, and the support that I got, not only from my colleagues on the board, but from the staff, from the faculty, because it was not their support, I wouldn't have been able to reach the heights of leadership in community college trusteeship and governance without their support. Yes, I did serve as national chairman of the Association of Community College Trustees, but I didn't do that by myself. Nobody does or reaches those kinds of pinnacles of leadership by themselves. They do it because of the people who support them. They do it with the people who are behind them and believe in them and, yes, push them to do the things that are correct and that are right, not only for that institution, but for the college. And of course, nothing would happen with me personally without the support and love and trust of my own family. And that's my wife, Doña Reyes Uranga. I love you, baby. You have been my pillar of strength. And I know I'm breaking down right now. There's so much for a pillar of strength. I'm the one breaking down. But she is a wonderful, wonderful spouse. It's a partnership. When we were both newlyweds, we were immediately involved in PTAs and community activism with our neighborhood associations. And before you know it, we were being asked to, why don't we run for office? And we did. But we don't do it without connecting with one another. It's a partnership. One does not exist without the other. And it was my pleasure to support her when she ran for city council. And then I ran for college board, and we were like, every 2 years was an election. 2000 me, 2002 her, 2004 me, 2006 her, 2008 me, 2010 her, 2012 me, 2014 me. And 2014 her. She's currently a candidate for a water district. Wish you well, baby. Give her applause, please. I appreciate that. So before I leave and depart this hall today, I want to wish you well, wish the trustees, current trustees well. And as you are reviewing your process as to how you're going to fill my seat, I hope that you keep in mind that diversity, again, how is and will always be my mantra. It is and will always be something that I will be looking at. And I may be at City Hall on the 14th floor, but I'll be looking at you because I know it's important, and it has been. It always was important for me. When I first joined the trustees in 2000, Dr. Jan Kehoe was the president superintendent at the time, and I looked around the days, and I said, why am I the only brown face here? Why am I the only Latino? This has got to change. And sure enough, she did. And it wasn't 2012, Eloy, it was 2002.
Sorry, 2002. Yes.
I know you're nervous.
So many names to remember.
When he joined the board, and I'm proud. I'm proud that I was president of the board of trustees when we selected Eloy as our president for Long Beach Community College, because it was an important aspect, an important historical appointment to make for Long Beach City College. And as you can see, Long Beach now is a national leader in student success. And as long as we keep access to student success, Long Beach will always be a leader and will be at the forefront of that leadership. So thank you again. Thank you all for being here. I know you're not all here for me. There's some individuals we need to swear in. But thank you for joining me here. It's a bittersweet moment, but I will always cherish those memories that I had with all of you, and I will take them with me as I go on to move on to my next venture. Thank you very much.
Council member, you're not done yet. So I know members of the board would like to make a few comments, but before we do that, there are a number of proclamations and certificates that various members of our elected community want to present to you today. I want to begin by asking Mayor Garcia to come on up and present you with a certificate, and certainly if the mayor wishes to make a few comments, by all means. Mayor Garcia.
I'll be brief. I just want to first, it's always good to be at a place that I consider home, and this college is, in my opinion, one of the absolute best things we have in the city. And the fact that we are really ushering a new era where we continue to refocus on education and what education can do for the economy and for our city is really a great thing. And so this is, will always be a Viking, an honorary Viking, and I'm thankful to get the chance to be here. I wanted to thank the board, but I particularly wanted to start by to say a few words to Councilmember Uranga. And I've known the councilmember for many years. In fact, we worked together here. I started off here as a part-time faculty member in the speech department. Then I worked in the office here of government relations and public affairs, and you and I worked together for many years. And I just want to first congratulate you on your years of service and to congratulate you on everything you've done for education and for workforce in Long Beach. And I'll say also that I couldn't be more excited to serve next to you at the Long Beach City Council. And I just want everyone to know that you, at the council, there will be friends of education and good friends of this college, always looking out for the best interests of students. Because it's all of our mission to take care of students, whether you're here, whether you're at the school district, whether you're at the university, whether you're on the city council. We all should be looking at the best interests of our students and the future of our city and the state of California. And so I want to congratulate you I look forward to serving with you. It's going to be a great, hopefully 8 years for both of us. So go Long Beach, and thank you. Congratulations. I think he's never seen one of these before, but I wanted to also just give you your first certificate from Long Beach when you're in. Mr. President, if I was going to make a few comments for the new trustees, should I do that now or later?
It depends on your schedule, Mr.
No,
Mayor.
I can stay here. You want me to do it after? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll just do it after. Okay, next, I'd like to ask Assembly Member Bonnie Lowenthal to come on up. She has a Assembly Certificate of Recognition that I know she'd like to present. Welcome, Bonnie.
Thank you so much. Yes, it is bittersweet because you've done a fantastic job here. Roberta, we go back, 80s, right? Early 80s, 1980. And the reason that is significant is because your passion for community has never changed, and it never will. And your contribution here was so significant. Long Beach Community College is recognized throughout the state, and it's because of you and the others that you served with that has made it a premier institution that has set the pattern for so many other colleges. So from the State Assembly, I'd like to give you this certificate, and if I could read you the quote on it. It says, "We now accept the fact that learning is a lifelong process of keeping abreast of change, and the most pressing task is to teach people how to learn." That's by Peter Drucker. That's what you've done these last 14 years, and I wish you much luck in the future.
Okay, next, we have representative of Congressman Alan Lowenthal, Helene Ansell, who would like to present you with a certificate of recognition. Welcome, Helene.
In Washington, as you know, but he wanted you to know how much he's appreciated working together over the years, many years, starting, I think, too, in the 80s. Also, more recently, working on the College Promise and the Student Success Act when he was a senator, chair of Senate Education, and that was an integral role. And on behalf of him, and I'll just read a little bit, it was great appreciation for your dedicated service on the Board of Trustees since 2000, fulfilling leadership roles locally and nationally, and for your enduring commitment to access and outcomes for students and to the college community. Thank you and congratulations, and he looks forward to
Thank you, Helene. Now, we also have Annette McDonald representing Congresswoman Janice Hahn, who would also like to present a certificate of congressional commendation. Welcome.
Congresswoman Janice Hahn wanted to be here, obviously, but she's in D.C. also with Congressman Lowenthal. And so we wanted to also congratulate you for your new position as city councilman and your outgoing board of trustees. So Robert, you know how much Congresswoman adores you and has supported you from the beginning. And we just want to thank you so much for all your service that you did for the children and for our students here at Long Beach City Council. So congratulations for your.
All right, thank you. And last but certainly not least, representative from our very own Senator Ricardo Lara, Sueli, am I pronouncing that right? Sueli, sorry. I'd like to present you with a Senate Certificate of Recognition.
Hi, I'm Sue Lisa Rowe, and Senator Lara couldn't be here tonight, but he wanted me to tell you congratulations on a job well done, 14 years of being a champion of diversity and inclusion, and being a champion of quality education for all students. And I also want to say I look forward to your leadership as my council member of the 7th District, as well being a resident of the 7th District.
Board President Kellogg, if any members of the board would like to make any comments about former trustee Roberto Uranga.
Members of the board wishing to make comments at this time? I will start, and then we'll recognize anyone else.
This is not a roast. Okay.
Actually, this is I'm addressing my council member. I can see the 8th District from my front porch, because it's across the street, but you are my council member. So, but besides that, and so people maybe not understand why we're doing this today, is because at our last meeting when we had the other 2 members have their retirement ceremony, we weren't 100% sure what the status was going to be with Roberto as far as a board member. I personally would have loved to have him, and I told him this personally, that I would love to have him stay here as long as he can, but there are legal ramifications. He was informed by that, and he had to move on. So he didn't have an opportunity to really say goodbye properly, and that's why we had this opportunity. And this is also the one meeting that the City Council does not meet on the 5th Tuesday. By the way, when I was on the council, we met on the 5th Tuesday, right, Beverly? Boy, did we meet on the 5th Tuesday. But I would like to say that a few things with Roberto. First off, Roberto ran unopposed more than any elected official deserves. It obviously must have been because he did a great job. So, Tonya, don't let him get away with, I ran, you ran. It was always his name on the ballot and his name alone. I also, as sitting here, know that one of the main reasons that Roberto and Tonya got together, if I remember correctly, you telling me that she said because you owned a washer and dryer, that made you more attractive than the other potential candidates? Yeah. Amazing. It's true. But I would like to say that serving with Roberto since 2002, he talked about the difficult issues. You find out very quickly what an individual is made of. And I will tell you the Long Beach City Council is getting a good one. This gentleman has been tested with some of the most difficult financial issues this college has ever faced. He handled it professionally during some very difficult times. And I was very proud to sit here with him as a member of the board. Proud of how he handled himself professionally, how he handled himself personally, doing some really tough times. And one of the nicest compliments I heard was said one time, and this is probably a funny trivia question, but when people would look at the board, they would, and I don't know if this is going to upset Roberto's supporters or my supporters the most, but they said, who are the 2 individuals that were always seem to be aligned on issues at the college? And somehow, some way, they would say, oh, Roberto and Jeff. Go figure. And the answer, though, is quite frankly, we both kept the college always as our priority on doing things. He was a tremendous member of this board. I know he's going to do an outstanding job, not just as an elected official, but he is an individual that has all the qualities, and I'm proud to have served with him, but to also call him my friend. So, Roberto, I'm sorry that you're moving on, but I'm proud of the fact that you're moving on to City Hall, and you're going to do an outstanding job because you're an individual that has qualities and integrity that are unmatched. And I'm proud to call you his friend as well, and best of luck to you. Thank you. Other members? Chair recognizes Trustee Otto.
Roberto, we've become very good friends over the last 10 years and had lots of adventures and conversations about the importance of education in Long Beach and indeed throughout the nation, and how important it is to serve the students that go here and that are in the city of Long Beach. And I will miss you. I'll miss those conversations and telephone calls about what's going on and what's next. We traveled together a few times to places and got to extend that friendship. And I have no doubt that you will make an outstanding city council member. I think that it's a very exciting time for Long Beach. What you have fought for and believed in for your entire time here, diversity, excellence, students, are things that will serve you well in the City Council. I won't say goodbye because I know that we will see each other soon, but you're to be honored for all the good work you've done in this community. Thanks.
Thank you. The chair recognizes Trustee Zia, followed by Trustee Baxter.
Thank you, President Kellogg. Councilman Uranga, thank you so much for your wonderful service here. It's great. I know you're a tough act to follow. I also love your family. I see Tonia's here, and your son exemplifies public service, Emiliano, and just wanted to thank you for your great service. I know you're going to do great things in the City Council.
Chair recognizes Trustee Baxter.
Okay. Roberto, congratulations. Every indication that we've ever worked together, you've always been a gentleman. You've always put students first, and I've enjoyed knowing you for many, many years.
Thank you, Board President Kellogg. Now, one last thing, Councilmember Uranga. We have another member of the Assembly who would like to say a few words. Let me give an opportunity to Assembly Member Steve Fox to come on up and say a few words. And by the way, Assembly Member Fox is a former trustee of the Antelope Valley Community College District.
And as the Assembly member is moving towards the podium, I failed to recognize the student trustee that would also like to make some comments. Chair recognizes our student trustee.
Councilmember Uranga, even though our first meeting with each other was on opposite sides of this table here, I wish you well in all your endeavors. It has been a pleasure and it has been an honor to work with you from the time that you've been on this board until I've been here. I wish you well in your retirement and in your future.
Thank you, David.
Assembly Member Fox.
Roberto, I just want to commend you. I myself left as a trustee of a community college, and I went on to other things just as I know you're going to go onto additional accomplishments. So I want to commend you. I also want to commend the college and Sunny Zia. I know that you will lead this college and accomplish great things. I'd like to congratulate you and congratulate Sunny. Congratulations.
Thank you, Assembly Member Fox.
Can I have some parting shots? Thank you, Trustee Otto, for recognizing that I do have the other part of my family, my son, Emiliano James Uranga, who also is a very important part of my life. He's one of the reasons why I went into trusteeship, because I wanted to have a college that would be just as good for him as it is for any other student. And so that's another passion that I have, and I will take that passion with me to City Hall. This pin that you see right here, I wore it purposely today. It's the ACCT Lifetime Membership pin. It's a pin that I will always wear when I come here, and it also entitles me to a free registration at the annual ACCT conference, this year being held in Chicago. So I'm thinking about it. And of course, for any all future conventions for the ACCT and trusteeship, I'm going to miss you guys. I miss you so much. And thank you all for the recognition that you're bestowing on me. this evening. It is greatly appreciated, and I look forward to working with you all as I move forward into another journey in my path in elected office. Thank you so much to all.
Board President Kellogg, before we move on to the next item, I just saw another representative of one of our local elected city council members representing City Council member Patrick O'Donnell, Brian Megaino. Welcome, Brian. And for those of you who don't know, Brian worked on our bond campaign, so double thanks to you, Brian. Okay, it's all yours.
Well, we're going to actually, introductions are completed. Superintendent President Oakley, at this time, I need to relinquish the chair physically and have you take the meeting over from this point in time. And he will explain briefly why this is taking place. Don't worry, I haven't done anything wrong.
I don't know if I'm going to let go of this chair. So what we're going to do now is we are going to, because we have to reorganize the board, we have to elect a new president of the board, we have to elect a new vice president of the board. But before we do all that, we actually have to swear in the new trustees, and then I will chair the meeting until we elect a new board president, at which time I'll relinquish this seat to the new board president. So before we get into all that, we have a little bit of business that we have to conduct. So at this point in time, since we are beginning the agenda, we want to invite public comment on agenda items. At their request, members of the public may comment on items listed on the agenda at the time the item is discussed and prior to board action on the item. A 3-minute time limit will be allotted to each speaker, with a maximum of 20 minutes to each subject, unless extended by the board president. So I have several items that are here regarding agenda items. So let's begin with Mildred Cepeda. Come on up. Is Mildred here? Okay, she may be coming from the other room, so Mildred, if you're on your way, just kind of get in line. Mr. Thomas Hamilton, is Thomas here?